down. Those friends of yours rented out the entire third floor again.
So let's start the quest, guys.
They just paid me to go find you, but looks like I made some easy silver. Head on up. What do you mean by who's up there? Same friends you've always got around. That odd couple, the stocky man and the tall lad.
The odd couple.
A cloud's come over that pair of honeymooners this time, it seems. Could there be trouble in paradise?
So we always meet here in a Heidel Inn. Is this Lily Inn? Lily Valley Inn?
Oh, that was fast. You were already on your way. Oh, every day this inn finds new ways to separate us from our silver.
In-game also silver problem,
You!
guys.
What in Elian's waxed ankles happened out there? Now that you've made this mess, I hope you're ready to dig us out of it.
Now, calm down, everyone. How can you say the fault lies solely upon their shoulders? Were we not the ones who set that burden there? Of course, adding Jordine into the mix was unexpected.
Look here, sure we sent you out on that mission alone, but Jordine, really? Did the mountain air freeze your brain cells?
This is right after we did Winter Mountains of Eternal Winter questline.
Not only that, the Phoenix! You just let him drink it down like a pint of mead, did you?
Yeah.
What's that about? You gave him a solid beating in Calpheon. Why in the world did you let him traipse all over you this time?
Luffy, how many times do I have to tell you? The flame that Jordine took wasn't the Phoenix.
Phoenix, whatever the name was, it isn't important.
Of course it's important. The fact that it wasn't the Phoenix is crucial. If it was the real Phoenix, Jordine would have been burnt alive. Though, why did the people of Everfrost mistake it as such? Why was there an imposter flame in place of the Phoenix?
Oh, I forgot this storyline about the Phoenix.
Not to mention, in the records you discovered, it mentions that the Phoenix never made it back to Everfrost.
Well, that's an even bigger problem. What does that make the purpley flame, then? That double-crossing Jordine's now got his hands on some unknown power.
That's right, Luffy. We've no more time to waste. I'm going to recap our exploits into Sycracia and Everfrost.
What exploits? She said exploits, not exploration. Let's begin the exploration report of Sycracia and Everfrost. Oh, they're gonna summarize it.
Atoraxxion, the great stronghold designed to fend off the Black Spirits, was built by Rux Mahadekya and his 4 disciples, the Dekimas. In Sycracia, we revealed the true nature of the heart of Atamagia. The heart is capable of commanding the 100,000 Ator, as well as relaying thoughts and emotions between the 4 Dekimas.
If destroyed, Atoraxxion will be assumed to have fallen. And the 100,000 Ator will be ordered to
100,000
mercilessly
Ator,
slaughter
chat.
everything in sight.
If
A truly fearsome device.
if Elsra got it, she will use all of those 100,000 Atoraxxion and it will become Attack on Titan. Attack on Black Desert.
And you just let it fall into Elezra's hands, did you? She pulled your strings throughout Vamalkia.
That's why we changed our course to Everfrost. Do you really feel no shame in being so judgmental?
That's why they side quest there first.
Weren't you just lazing about while Yaz and the rest of us were trying to save the world? All you have is your good-for-nothing mouth.
So again, what are you going to do about it?
Right, Elezra. We
I feel
couldn't afford to be
suspicious about
playthings
this
of that
Eden
witch
too.
any longer,
I don't
so
know.
we went
I feel
after her
something
ultimate
weird
goal,
about him.
the Phoenix.
Sleepy eye, yeah, cause my camera angle and my monitor
So we
is
sent our hero to
low.
seal it tight in Everfrost, but
Low
instead
angle.
we found something unexpected where the Phoenix should have been.
The Phoenix. Labreska's death confirms the flame isn't within the bounds of Everfrost as well.
Enix Labreska's death confirmed the flame isn't within the bounds of Everfrost.
Because if the flame burnt Kozarka of Orzeka and was then returned, Labreska wouldn't have perished.
Oh, Zarka of or Zeka.
The people that left with Silverfront were called the Knights of Dawn, right?
Knights of Dawn.
Where did they take the flame instead of returning it?
Oh yeah, Knights of Dawn. Those are the believers, right? Of oh, was that the Dark Lord? Hey, hello, Guru! What's up? Kamusta? Yeah, my camera angle is lower. That's why whenever I read the dialogue, it's like that.
Seems like we don't have any options left but to follow the witch into Yolunakea. We need to stop her from activating the heart of Artemagia.
Spoiler!
Yes, I
She
think
got it
that much was
already.
already quite apparent. Thank you, Eden. The heart is activated by blood shed in fierce competition or sacrifice. Judging from those messages, save me, get me out. I'm waiting.
Save me.
We can be fairly certain that Elezra plans to use the architects as sacrificial offerings.
What's up? How are you, Kuro? What are you been up to recently? Judging from those messages, save me, get me out, I'm waiting. We can be fairly certain that Elezra plans to use the architects as sacrificial offerings.
But we couldn't just let her keep yanking us around like ragdolls, so Yaz did a little preliminary investigation of Yolunakea while you were gone.
Maybe I can slouch so that my eyes... Oh, it's still sleepy. It's still sleepy eyes. You're okay? That's nice to hear then. I've been playing Warframe. Oh, no shrimping. No, I'm slouching. I'm not shrimping. I'm slouching now.
Posture check.
I just slide down my feet so it will angle better on the camera. How about now? Is it still sleepy eye? Oh yeah, it's still sleepy eye. I'll just sit up properly then. It's just the same. But we can just let her keep yanking us around like ragdolls. So yes, did a little preliminary investigation of Yolunakea while you were gone.
The object we found in Sakrakia, Yolun's eye, was crafted out of light stones. They seem to have all come from Yolunakea. It's practically overflowing with them. So, Yaz requested Dalashane to investigate the matter further. You know, she's the last that recently got famous for her paper on light stones.
Would you mind striking out for the Forest of Seclusion first? We'll follow shortly after we've finished organizing these documents we received from the Society.
Oh, before you take your leave, could you hand over the rest of the payment to Lowen? I'm paying it again for the third time. I think the camera... I think camera adjust. Chinita ka na short hair with... Oh! No, I have long hair at the moment. But yeah, I have small eyes and with eyeglasses. Let me try fix the angle of the camera. Oh, there. How about now? No, it's still with closed eyes, che. Yeah, because I'm reading the text at the bottom. Ay, binigyan na tinapay, be. So yeah, let's move forward. Oh no, there's an ads. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Before you take your leave, could you hand over the rest of the payment to the Lowen? I've handed over the advance portion of payment to him to go look for you. He should be on your way, so if you don't mind. Who is Lowen? Is that the guy we always meet at the first floor? Yeah, it's him. Yeah, it's Lowen. Oh my lord. You Oh my word. You're here to settle the balance? Never thought I'd hear those words. I'm always the one paying their bills. I mean, truth be told, technically you found yourself. But it's all good to me, much obliged.
Why are you wandering around like that? If you're looking
Why you're
for someone, ask
wandering
me.
around like
I
that?
know this place like the back of my hands.
Why you wandering? What? You want to Yolunakea right now? Alright, if you say so. Let's go, guys. Yolunakea, the third dungeon. How many quests are these? Oh, it's similar from yesterday. Around 58, I think. 58 quests. Oh, it's 60. 60. Yeah, I guess this will be around an hour to 3 hours journey. Or questing. Ang bilis mo naman maglakad. Hello, vegan. What's up? Grabe talaga mag-endgame gamers. What? Oh yeah, did you progress your game here? Or you skip it? Thank you for the lurky, God. Thank you. Lunch break is done, I think. Almost done. I don't know if every workplace have the same lunch break. Except call centers, call center agents.
Just astounding! People thought I was famous now. Just wait. You're asking where Yaz went and what I'm doing?
Oh yeah, some of the throwables, I turned it off because it's not working. That's why I was late preparing the stream or starting the stream because the throwables are not working. Kinda stop muna. It's okay. Just take your time. It's a play at your own face game. Just astounding. If people thought I was famous now, just wait. You're asking where Yas went and what am I doing? Yeah.
I was dating the Atoraxxion Lightstone that Yaz brought by borrowing the power of the spirit's nest.
What? I was
That's
dating?
a secret.
I was dating? It looks weird, chat. By borrowing the power of the spirit's nest. There's a
Anyway,
secret.
What Yaz brought wasn't just any old lightstone. It doesn't contain any of the known elements. Earth, fire, wind, flora, or heart.
What is it then?
Theoretically speaking, there can be no such thing as a lightstone without an element. If there isn't a medium to hold the energy, then it spirals out of control and goes boom! Oh, but it actually exists! And the more fascinating fact is, it's an 8,000-year-old ancient
8,000-year-old ancient relic?
Just who was this genius Yolu?
Damn. So we're going into the dungeon. Yolunakea. Wait, is it? I'm sitting properly now and on a straight position. But my eye is still sleepy. No, yesterday my stream was smooth. I don't know today. It's like there's some problem with my connection. Yes!
That thing was actually super valuable?
Yeah.
Could Yolu have rivaled my genius? Let's not get hung up on that, assistant. It's been a while. I've heard all about your latest, biggest screw-up.
Latest
But no
screw
long
up.
faces
What
now.
is that?
I, the great Yaz, have already got it all figured out.
Ah.
Oh, I've also discovered that Yolu's light stones were for another biome outside of the 4 biomes of Atoraxxion.
I also discovered that Yo's lights were for another biome in outside of the 4 biomes. What? So there will be another one. I've also discovered that Yo's. So aside from 4 biomes,
But
there's
that
another
place
one.
seems to be somehow connected to your black spirit.
Ooh, maybe it's
There were mentions
the
of
demon
manifest
world.
the dark invaders, seal, torture.
There were mentions of
things of
manifest
that
the dark
nature.
invaders, seal, torture, things of
I was
nature.
thinking maybe this other biome is the prison of Atoraxxion. I'm fairly
Prison
sure
of
this is where Lesra had the architects imprisoned, so... So, this time, let's find the prison without a Lesra knowing. Then we can sneak the architects out. She won't even have a clue what happened.
Oh, I think Yas figure out how to not Elezra detect us.
Confirming Overseer of Sikrakia permissions. Access to Yolunakea granted.
So let's go to Yolunakea. Because in the Orzekia, we let Yaz do the interaction with the Soul Magia instead of us. Because for some reason, seems like where no, I got DC. Because seems like Elezra can detect us whenever we use our Black Spirit when interacting the Soul Magia. So for those who missed out the Thursday stream, we let Yaz to interact to the Soul Magia before. Hey, Alana! What's up? How are you? How was your stream last night? I got a lot of notif on my Discord channel. That's why I mute first your notif for streams. I guess we're having difficulty with our streaming recently. What was your issue for the stream? When I woke up, there was like, whoa, there's 20 plus notification. And when I check it, oh, it's not. I was doing good. Really sorry for the I have issue with upload. It's sort of fixed at the moment. Oh, how did you fix it? Because sometimes I have problem too. Like that. Actually, now, I'm having not stable... I don't know if it's my ISP or is it the streaming software I'm using. Issue is upload is limited to 5K bitrate. Oh, how much are you using usually? If you don't mind me asking. The sound is gone again. There, whenever my video DC, the sound capture for it is gone, so I need to activate it again. I can only use Singapore as Twitch server. Oh, I'm using Philippines now, like you suggested before. I use 8,000 to attain cribs. Oh, I see. For me, I'm just at 3K bitrate. So today we're just doing the Atoraxxion questline again. This is the last one. Because last week we did the Orzekia and Vamalkea. Yesterday we did Sikrakea. So today is Yolunakea. I can use Philippines. My frame drops in Philippines and bitrate drop for Philippines Manila Twitch server is messy. Oh, maybe I'm experiencing the same. But yesterday, my stream was smooth. I think it's one of the smoothest stream I can say. But right now, it's dropping frame again. I don't know. I cannot see if what's the because I don't have my phone with me.
Yolunakea, the third stronghold of Atoraxxion. The dark invaders shall never evade the eyes of the day.
Dark invaders wavelength. So this is, I think this is where Yaz figure out whenever we interact with the Soul Magia, Elzra will detect us where we at the moment. So I think from this dungeon, Yaz
I was
will.
wondering what kind of records we'd find here. And now that my assistant is here, we can finally find out.
I use Twitch test software to test which server is the best for me. Oh, there is a Twitch test. Twitch test. Yeah, let me take note of that. Twitch test. Twitch test.
Will it be systematic like Baja's stronghold, or neglected like Sika's stronghold?
Neglected like stronghold.
Assistant, quickly! Read the whole
Hey,
memory
thank you
shard
for
here.
the
We'll need your
follow,
black spirit's power.
Talawit. Welcome in. Enjoy your stay. Send it. It's in your Discord DM. Oh, thank you, Nak. Yeah, hopefully it gets fixed. But yeah, for now, I mute your notif for now until it gets settled down on my Twitch Discord. Twitch Discord. My Discord server or channel.
I thought you'd come straight after me in Yolunakea.
Oh no!
But in Everfrost, you caused quite the ruckus.
It's Elezra!
You can't escape me. You already know that, don't you? Don't forget, wherever you may go, I'll always be there.
Oh no, wherever you may go, I'll always be
She
there.
startled me. But, was it just me, or did she sound...
She
upset?
sounds upset. It's okay. Hopefully this week it's fixed. I called the ISP already too. Oh. So which one is the problem? Your ISP and the Twitch server? She startled me. Was it just me or she just sound upset?
What? Scared? No, the great Yaz fears nothing! I doubt the white-haired witch caught on to our current plan either.
Oh. She found out our
wait a
plan
moment.
too.
Yolu's eye. Watch out! This red light. It's just like that time in Vomolkia.
There's a red light surrounding Yulu's eye.
Yolunakea, the day of Atoraxxion. Architect, Yolu. Overseer, unknown. Anomaly, Dark Invader energy
Anomaly.
signature detected. Unable to gauge variants of Dark Invader wavelengths. Decreasing combat readiness to level 1. Rune Magia self-defense measures active. Transitioning to idle state. Idle state active. It should need to.
Oh no, what happened? It's stuttering. Is
Active.
Oh, it's not stealing your companion's powers like in Vomolkia.
It's not stealing your
I'm fairly
companion's
sure
powers.
this stronghold is broken.
Where to next?
Oh, it's...
Oh, it's here.
Check this out. There's tons of lightstones like these in this place. Look at them. Leagues bigger
Oh,
than
those
the
are
Orzeka lightstones in
lightstones.
Odilita. Silly Dalashane. If she wrote her paper on this, she'd be set for life. Too bad she was too scared to come in.
Fortunes favors the
In
bold.
all honesty, I panicked when I first thought they were Ozekan lightstones too. Who wouldn't be terrified of light-devouring lightstones? But assistant, you can't go putting your paws all over it. There's no telling what kind of energy lies dormant inside. Be careful. Oh, I have something else to show you. Definitive proof that this stronghold is broken.
You skip. I sent my waifu an apple tart with a note saying, please notice me sent. Senpai! Hello, Sky! Welcome back! Where have you been? For me, it's possibly the IS because the issue started when Converge started to boost my internet speed, both upload and download during the evening. Oh, I see. What's up, Sky? What's up, what's up? I actually didn't promote my stream today because I'm not sure if my stream will be stable. So, I just promote it on, wait, where did I promote it? Only on my Twitter. It's Yulu's ancient weapon. It's not moving. It looks a lot like the golems at Ulun's Valley in Odilita.
Vaha and Sika. They both had different ways of operating their stronghold, but both reacted to your Dark Invader, didn't they? But this one, it must be broken because it's not reacting at all. Places like these are the worst. You know what I mean?
We're just doing the questline, Yolunakea. Atoraxxion Yolunakea questline.
It's hard to
As a
predict what will
refresher.
happen here. Is everything as it seems?
Yes, I
or
didn't do
is
the
this
main
a
quest
trap
before.
that Yolu set on purpose? What do you mean it doesn't matter? Where's your adventurous energy? Let's head over there. That'll get your blood flowing again.
What do you mean? Because when I did this dungeon, I was with a random party and they were rushing to do the boss fight. So, yeah, I I just spam R just to finish the quest line.
Dopalina's connection available. No errors detected on saved data.
This right here. There's ancient text written here. See? Stuff about dark invaders, manifestation, seals, torture. Just as I told you.
Seals.
This right here.
Ooh,
There's ancient
looks
text written.
nice.
But what are the 4 input devices connected to the archive? They
I don't know
definitely weren't
this
here when I was investigating
puzzle,
it earlier.
but I think they can skip it. The puzzle stuff here.
Ah, your arrival probably triggered the Stronghold's activation assistant. Assistant, do you see any hints to
I
unraveling
think
this
when you
thread?
do the
Huh?
puzzle,
Look,
you gain some
a different
knowledge
color
too.
light came on.
Oh, why they're moving?
Absolute law of processing imperfect lightstones. Destroyed elements proportionate to required lightstones. Dopalina's connection available. No errors detected on saved data.
Topolinos. Yeah, we can skip the mechanic chat or the puzzle game for solo quest. Also, Twitch is having issue with API right now, so throwables reduce for Twitch user. Oh yeah, that's why it's not working. That's why I turned off my throwables for now. Oh, thank you for that info, Nook. Yeah, I turned off my throwables for now. But for the head pats, it's still working. Head pats, here. That's why I was late, starting my stream, because I was wondering, why my throwables not working? I made a $15 mistake because of that API issue. Oh no! What did you do? Searching for data on threads. Limited access authorized. Limited access results. Unending thread.
Huh? Did we really crack that encryption? This is... it? Compared to the other strongholds, this is a cakewalk. Too easy in my opinion. Assistant! Look around, quickly! This also could be a trap.
Yes, is so cautious. Because the dungeon is so
it's far
easy.
too quiet, but while we have a moment, let's take a look. Swear to not act in secrecy due to envy of others?
Saving the world from the Dark Invader's arrival in 49 years.
Oh,
That is our
49
mission.
years.
Master said our mission doesn't end there. Our ultimate goal is to find the impact site and completely eradicate them. Master said it will be Ors and I that will be at the center of it all.
Oh.
So, stop the Dark Invaders, find the
That's
impact site, and completely eradicate them.
The black that
What's
was
this
the
now?
Black Star, right?
Here's a message left by Master Dekia for Ors and Yolu.
My proud Dakima, Yolu,
My proud
and
Dakimas.
Ors. The day you embark on your long and arduous journey approaches. A journey that will lead you to an unusual land where mysterious powers flow. Yolunakea, the land of endless days. And Ozekia,
Oh, endless
land of
days
longest
and land
nights.
of longest
There.
nights.
a material that will illuminate the epicenter of darkness where chaos lies. It is called the Lightstone, a material unlike any other in this world. Lightstones are very volatile. Depending on how they are utilized, they could either save this world or destroy it. Therefore, I am sending the two of you, alone and unaided. Return safely, and the future coordinates will be waiting for you within your paradise.
Wow.
Future coordinates. Is he talking about the Black Spirit's impact site? Oh, it goes on. Dekia is asking something of them. Let's finish reading.
It was during my stream when Trouble stopped working. Oh no. Hello! Hello, first time chatter, Talawit. Hi, I'm newbie in BDO. What's best advice you can give me? Do your main quest? The one you always talk with Black Spirit? Yeah, that's the best advice I can share with you. I think it's in every game, right? Doing main quests. I think you can do it until Valencia region. Or if you don't want to do the Valencia, you can go to the Kama Silvia questline. Done with that, what else? What are you aiming for now? What's your goal? Usually we have goal. Like me, I have my goal right now, which is doing silver grind, 1 trillion silver goal. Done with the one. How long have you been playing the game? And did you do your seasonal server character?
Yolu and Ors, your hearts are still unburdened, yet bear strength beyond measure. I doubt this shall come to pass, but I still must give you this warning. Believing that the world runs according to the will of the gods is to deny ourselves mastership over our own lives. Remember this well, for there are no gods to save this world. if any being is referred to as such in the unknown lands, be wary. For you to believe in them, put all your faith in them, it would be tantamount to betrayal.
Tantamount.
Faith in gods signifies weakness in your heart. When your heart is weak, think of this place and your kindred disciples here.
This is similar to what Dekia said to Seeker. But against the Master's expectations, Ors began to worship
Yeah,
the
Ors
goddess
began
of
to worship the
darkness.
goddess of darkness, which is
It's
Hadum.
been a month since our return to Atoraxxion, but Ors rarely makes an appearance at Protokea. Did she forget her promise to our master, or break it? I've spent a whole season researching Lightstones alongside Dekia. It took countless failures, explosive reactions, but we
Explosive.
finally managed to create imperfect Lightstones
Explosive
that could hold
reactions.
elemental powers within them. Though we've got them into a stable state, that's the extent of our ability. I can only dream of the day when we can draw out their full potential.
Yolu is a bit like Vaha, isn't she? She was so hardworking. What's this? Oh! This next part looks familiar.
There wasn't any further progress made that season, or the next. But after that, we were able to figure out how to imbue the elements into those imperfect Lightstones. Imbuing the power of fire required the most stones, but was the easiest. While imbuing the power of flora required the least stones, but was the hardest. This breakthrough meant they could now be used immediately, but the stored energy was quickly depleted. At that time, however, Master's mantra was quantity over quality. As the stones will be used on the day of our assault, then the world will follow the lead of Atoraxxion.
When your heart is weak. What? 2 to 3 weeks? Yeah, I'm still in season. Oh, that's nice then. So you want to save up silver? I'm not sure where is the best spot for grinding for silver for seasonal characters. Fishing! Yeah, fishing is meta at the moment. How about you, chat? Where's the best spot for after seasonal players to grind? That's the PvE artifact. Hello, Benjamin! Welcome back! Fishing! Yeah, fishing, right?
He said the power held within these stones was already far too much for those in the outside world, so they would suffice as they are.
Then, what was he planning to do with all the Lightstones he had before discovering they could be imbued with elements?
Master said that there is no such thing as a material without a purpose.
Ah? Sige, wait then. I'm back. After seasonal, when they get their free pen Blackstar, and the best place is and always will be Honglim. Oh, Honglim is the best one. Others and ads. Master said that there is no such thing as a material
The
without a
light stones that are
purpose.
not imbued with elemental powers will be used to manifest the dark invaders, then seal them.
The light stones that are not imbued with elemental powers will be used to manifest the dark invaders, then seal them.
However, there's no way I want to stop there. I will imprison them, torture them, then take control over them.
Wow.
Furthermore, I will turn that
The
epicenter
Dekimas
of
are
hell into my
evil in
verdant
their
oasis,
own each way.
my perfect paradise.
I will turn
Yolunakea.
I will turn the epicenter of hell into my verdant oasis, my perfect paradise yet.
Huh.
Yolunakea.
Yolu, a scarier architect.
A scarier.
Looks like your buddy needs to be careful. Huh?
No,
A light
not my
suddenly
black
came on.
spirit.
What more did Elezra leave behind?
Dopolina's connection
I still love my
available.
black spirit even I keep failing. Oh yeah, did I use my black spirit? Why I don't see my black spirit? Okay, let me put the black spirit appearance. There you go. We have our black spirit with us.
Let me out. I want to live. We're all waiting for the day when we can see the sun again. Atoraxxion lost the source of its power. No one can get in or out. But my pupil, it's still running thanks to the power of the light stones. Please.
Oh, she
help.
have a pupil?
This is definitely being said to us. Huh.
Yeah, what does
does
she
she
mean
mean
by
by
pupil?
pupil?
It's probably a
Probably a name for one of the areas
these.
here.
Anomaly detected. Yolu's nail. Alert. Energy infusion complete. Increasing to maximum combat readiness.
Ah, the stronghold is booting up. Now it's
Oh
the
no.
real thing. Get your head straight, assistant. There are loads of live ancient weapons over there. Huh? How do I know?
That's because that's as far as I got in my investigation. In other
She
strongholds,
already
they only
investigated
reacted to
ahead,
black
I
spirits
forgot.
and didn't even look at me. Here, maybe it's
Because-
because they also use light stones as their power source, so they started attacking me even without the presence of black spirits.
Anomaly detected. Yolu's nail. Alert. Energy infusion complete.
Alert.
Increasing to maximum combat readiness.
Let's go kill some mobs. In my opinion, it's the most chill place to grind. I'm 320 AP and I mostly still grind there. What's the AP requirement there? For what's the Honglim? Uy, online si ano ba, si Greg. Level up. Level up si Greggy boy. Greggy boy. Next is... Where to next? Ooh, what's this? Why I'm here? Yas. Where's Yas? Yas. Oh, another puzzle.
Assistant, you seem slower than before. Come here.
Nanny!
It's another thread. But was it not completed, or is it broken? Well, it's not normal. Oh, look at this record. Assistant, you seem slower than before.
Making threads
I'm
was
not slow.
truly a headache. I'd rather be spending that time furthering my lightstone research. I had only thought of the threads as useful in the eventuality that Atoraxxion falls. However, after seeing Vaha's biome, my opinion changed. Even when we were united in Atoraxxion, Vaha still wasn't much to look at. Though, after seeing his stronghold modeled after Valmalkia, he seemed radiant.
Radiant.
Wasn't much to look at first, but seemed more attractive later. That's where it all starts to crumble. Well, at first, I didn't think all that highly of you, assistant. But
He's
now,
leveling up.
you're alright.
I see him leveling up. Was it left unfinished, or is it just broken? It's a thread I can seem to untie.
Baja's stronghold was like the sun itself. The very sun that brought the brilliant day to Yolunakea.
Yeah.
In comparison, Sika's constructions were the fumbling darkness of night. It was clear as day that Sika felt inferior to Vaha, being the best.
Oh,
Getting
she can
master's
see it
recognition.
through.
Are those all that important? I found Sika especially pitiful as he lost his light after coming back from Sikrakia. So, I gave him a light stone from Yolunakea as a gift. Sika, poor creature. You cannot lose your light. We must all make it through to the end.
Sika then used that gift to create Yolun's eye as a sign of his growing fondness for her. But despite the depth of Sika's emotion, Yolu actually didn't really think that much of him. The architects at Atoraxxion seem to have been especially sensitive.
The architects at Atoraxxion seem to have been.
I mean, as war
They're
orphans
emotional,
gathered up and
chat.
brought to an isolated place like this, how big of an influence would they have been to each other's lives? Dekia, the reason for establishing Atoraxxion was good, but he was being way too harsh on these still-growing youth.
I was scolded by Master the day after I gave Sika the light stone. He called my careless behavior beguilement.
Beguilement.
My dear Yolu, did I not first warn you of this? We can't know the impact that bringing an unknown object into this small world will have. This stone, in the worst case scenario, absorbs all the light around it. But we have yet to identify what that light is. It could be the light that shines through this world. Or it could be the light that emanates from the soul. Seeker's duty is to fend off the Dark Invaders. He should be focusing on weapons research and production. Yet, his stronghold has ground to a halt after receiving your little gift. That wasn't kindness, it was foolishness.
Never mind what I said about Dekia being too harsh. He was right in cautioning them about the dangers of Orzekan Lightstones. An Orzekan Lightstone is crafted by adding the power of the Kuteron to a Lightstone, giving it the ability to absorb all light and rob living creatures of their will.
Kuturan is from Atoraxxion, eh?
Thinking about the history of Orzeka always sends a chill down my spine.
Yeah, the
there doesn't
Orzeka.
seem to be any more records.
Orzeka.
Shall we go over to the next area?
No! Of course, you need to move forward. Garmo-chan for Asia server. 30 minutes.
Oh, there's a bunch of weird devices. What's that? Is something coming down from above?
Is that Elzra again?
Or is that where you go up? There's going to be a Soul Magia here somewhere. Ah, there it is! Now, I don't have to tell you what to do, right? I will go investigate way over there. Assistant, you can take care of this place.
This, yes. Always doing her stuff. And us doing the hard obligation. Let's go. Hey, where is it? Oh, I need to talk to this first.
Attempt to access saved data detected. Next
Next
command,
command,
undetected.
undetected.
Master told me to stop my research on lightstones for now and start focusing on weapon development. A weapon needs power, first and foremost. and power comes from one's physique. So I started by creating a power source able to move massive bodies. By applying the Lightstone's properties, the weapon
She's still
was
using
not
the
only functional,
Lightstones.
but saw a significant increase in power. Though, a clear flaw was brought to light. It could operate in immense bursts of power, but its speed and stamina were terrible. The energy
Also, it's
efficiency of
slow.
Lightstone amplification was the worst. Master gave me the lowest evaluation, and we got into a heated debate. But that heat sparked the inspiration for a massive improvement.
The
Gladius is mine for the taking. I had to develop a special device capable of moving these enormous things. But making a thread already requires so much of my attention. Though, failing at this might mean I could never research Lightstones again. After a moment's consideration, I thought it best to go find Vaha and pick his brain. Oh, Vaha, I'm not smart like you, nor tenacious like Sika. And I'm not detailed like Ors either. So huge projects like these are so difficult for me. Vaha then mounted his Urukios and casually said,
If it is for our mission, I'll gladly do it.
Anomaly detected. Record access terminated. Dark invader wavelength detected. Checking energy levels of Yolu's sun. 10%. Searching for combat-ready giant weapon. Yolu's spine. Not found. Yolu's pupil. Not found. Yolu's mane. Not found. Analyzing cause of failed search. Error. Error. Energy reverse circulation detected. Destination set to Yolu's spine. Searching for alternative. Yolu's sun Stellagia. Switching to combat
Stellagia.
mode. Alternative weapon. Preparation complete.
What is happening? That ancient weapon must be defending the control tower. Let's defeat it. Then go check out that control device. Odds of entertainment occurring 87.45%. Let's go. So we need to kill the Kelus. Or do we need to interact this? We don't even have buff. And then we go here. Eh, is it complete? I need to kill all of them. Yay, we teleport guys.
Access saved.
Then, Vaha and I spent roughly 10 days in my stronghold, building the giant weapon transportation
10
device.
days.
Yolu's son. His passion was intense.
Wow.
He was working all day and night for days on end
Son.
as I watched. At some point, he began to look like a sculpture, a work of art. His thick eyelashes, his
Oh no,
well-defined
you guys know
nose.
what happened, right? If you did watch
And
it
his shoulders.
with me yesterday.
How did I
Ay,
come to notice
last
just
Friday.
now how broad his shoulders were? Vaha started to catch my eyes
Oh,
more
no.
and more as the
It
days
only
went
takes
by.
10 days, chat, to make someone fall in love.
Attempt to access saved data detected.
Phew, we get teleported. Eh, we did. Ay,
Attempt to access saved data detected.
teleport me. Yay. Easy. Ooh, superhero
My goodness.
landing.
Are all your limbs intact?
You are just extraordinary.
Superhero landing.
That thing is a special device designed to move giant weapons. Can't believe you thought to take it for a spin. The dragon egg's on you. They
Dragon
must be made of
eggs?
pure black stone or something.
Dragon eggs? There's a dragon eggs here.
You really went up, up, and away.
Up,
Take
up,
me
and
along
away.
next time, will ya? Luckily, there's a perfectly good path over there. As you know, our tower-sized Choppy is scared of a lot of things.
You aren't really thinking of putting me on a
Tower-sized
military
Choppy.
transporter? You know I've been itching for an excuse to cut off that beard of yours.
You wouldn't. You're not that cruel. I'd be like a lion without a mane.
Would someone so cruel bring pertinent documents from the Society of Equilibrium? These should make it much easier to understand the stronghold. They're documents regarding the historical geography of Odilita.
Long before the Ahib settled there, Odilita was known as Orzeka, the ancient kingdom.
Long before the Ahib settled there, Odilita was known as
And
Orzeka.
even before that, it was divided into Orzekia and Yolunakea.
Oh.
Yolunakea was the land of light with days nearly endless. Orzekia was the land of darkness.
It's like
as their
Kamasilv
nights
and
were
Otraxxion,
equally
right?
long.
The record states that the day encircled the night. Like a donut.
Like a
The physical
donut.
border of modern
What?
day
There's a
Odilita
donut
likely
in
constituted
BDO,
all of
chat?
Yolunakea.
BTO can know about donuts? What? The physical border of modern day Odilita likely constituted all of Yolunakea.
Did you just describe it as a donut? You must be hungry.
They know
But,
the word
now that
donut,
you've
chat.
mentioned donuts, I'm getting hungry as well.
Is there a donut in game?
Anyway, the two lands had much in common. Both worshipped the earth god Tunta.
Both worship Earth.
In
God.
Orzekia, he was depicted as a sturdy bull. In
Sturdy
Yolunakea,
bull.
he was depicted as a slender buck.
Oh. Ooh, I like this background music, chat.
Then, one day, Orzekia absorbed
With
Yolunakea,
guitar.
and only the name Orzeka remained in the annals of history.
Absorbed Yolunakea. And only the name Orzeka remained. Oh.
The strange part is that there is no way of knowing how that process happened. Did they intentionally not record it? Or was it erased? Only the point speculating of their union lies within Orzeka's records. If the night doesn't swallow the day, death will come to all. The light will only beckon the irrefutable and the unavoidable darkness. All light must be expunged by a darker darkness. The society interprets this as a premonition of an approaching evil, and so they chose to eliminate the light.
But there is skepticism about whether Yolunakea really was the land of light, because there were nearly no signs of living creatures on the surface. There was the peaceful Olin race that fed on tree roots, but what of the predators that would naturally feed on them? Why did everyone leave the warm land of daylight to live in the land of night? The weapons that Yolu made are also strange. They are clear imitations of the golems in Olun's Valley.
There are records of golems appearing suddenly before and after the fall of Orzeka, along with the myth that they are the reincarnation of the Olun that Orzeka offered as living sacrifices. Anyways, the architects always left traces of their agony upon their constructs, so the answer should lie in the stronghold somewhere.
Yeah, probably the answer will be there.
Why are there Varmarkian
I'm
weapons
actually
over
taking
there?
notes too, because I don't know
Intriguing,
if
isn't it?
there will be
But first, let's go meet up with Yaz.
if there will be clues for the boss fight for Thursday.
I saw Yaz pass this way. Think we should be good as long as we don't touch those detection devices.
Along with the myth that they are the
Let's go! Ay. Oh, I need to kill this. Oh, I forgot to turn off my BSR. I think you can do this with seasonal character. Oh! I got knowledge. I got knowledge. Yes. Yes. Oi! Let me out. These mobs. Let me pass through.
You scared me! Assistant! I found it! This is
Yulu's
Yolu!
pupil.
Do you remember the message left by Yolu? But my pupil, it's still running thanks to the power of the Lightstones.
It's this! Elripta's door!
Oh,
It
this
leads
one,
to the other
Elripta.
biome where the architects are imprisoned.
Elripta's door.
This is a device that can recover the exchange. Do you see the Lightstone inside? Assistant, can you run a bit? Let's take a look at the thread here first. I should know what might be beyond the Elripta's door before we go.
After a season spent at Yolunakea, I could finally understand what Master had been saying. Why he said Lightstones were a powerful source of energy. Lightstones were not simply shining stones. In the undergrounds of Yolunakea, they were breathing. What had made life on land instinctively avoid them?
Huh? What could she be talking about? It ends here? What? Who stops a record in the middle?
There is a saying. There are two ways to upset someone. One is to not finish one's sentence.
Chat. Take note. There are two ways to upset someone. One is to not finish one
And?
sentence.
What's the other
And
one?
The
Why
other
aren't you
one.
saying anything? What's the other one? Luffy? The other one? Luffy? 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 Luffy?
Repeating the same thing over and over again like you are doing now, Martha. Without a moment's pause, like a broken record playing over and over again.
It only took 1,000 stamps of the Lightstone Brewer, working until my legs ached to learn what I could from the earth-dwelling Olu.
It only took 1,000
Assistant,
stamps
hop
of
to it.
Lightstone Brewer, working until my legs ached to learn what I could from the earth-dwelling Ulan. Assistant, hop on! Hey Shadow, welcome back! What's up? Yeah, the throwables are not working today because apparently there's a problem with Twitch API. So I turned it off if you're looking forward for that. So we're doing the task. I don't know if this is what we need to do. Okay, I think that's what we're supposed to do then.
In the Olun's tongue, the underground ones are a race called the Lekra. They have not even once shown themselves on the surface. But the warm breath they exude underground floats up to the surface and solidifies into
We're
lightstones.
continuing the quest line for Atoraxxion, Yolunakea. Hey, hello Uni! Thank you for the head pat. Charmenza. hello.
Yolunakea, the land itself, was the font of all lightstones. The Lekra have the power to rule over all living beings at the apex of the ecosystem.
Lecrashan!
Therefore, the Saloons and the Turos ran away
It's
to the land of
Lecrashan,
night.
guys. From the sea.
Except for these small and frail children, grateful just for the sun shining down on them. The Olun. The Olun said they were too weak to run anywhere else. They drew in detail the underground happenings whispered to them
Ulan
by
are
the tree
kids?
roots. They were convinced one day their king, Lekra Vahuma, will awaken once he receives the
Lekra
Earth God
Vahuma.
Tunta's command.
Like Ravoom. Like when I can hear you seems the Earth's god.
Then they will protect the Olun. For the Olun were the only companions of the Lekra, feared by all.
Then, did this underground race inspire Yolu to make the weapons?
Ha! I knew it! She was a genius like I, the great
Then
Yaz.
did this underground
there's
race
more?
inspire Yolo to make the weapons?
This world felt somewhat unfamiliar. I remembered Master cautioning me about gods.
Gods. Ay! There's a cat!
There were things that even he doesn't know. The Lightstones he was so hopeful about were actually created by the champions of one such god. Is it fine to bring such a substance into our Atoraxxion? Is it fine for me to model my weapons after the god's army that slumbers here?
Your Zekan records say when most of the Olun were wiped out as offerings for sacrifice, the last 9 Olun raised their prayers to the goddess of darkness.
The Arzekan record says when most of the Ulon were wiped out as offerings for sacrifice, the last 9 Ulon raised their prayers to the goddess of darkness.
As if in answer to their prayer, the golems appeared. This makes me think those weren't prayers, but rather curses. Or maybe the Lekra had finally revealed themselves for the sake of their only companions.
The story says they sprung right out of the ground. But honestly, this isn't what I'm looking for. Assistant!
Exchange damage at 35%. Damage detected on final memory shard.
Oh no, what are we supposed to do? Let me check. Oh, we need to do it again? Oh yeah, we need to do it again. Uy! I thought Yas is gone.
After Vaha finished constructing the Sun aerial transport device and left, a few restless nights later, I found myself heading to Orz's stronghold. Are you and Vaha still romantically attached? Orz nodded her affirmation. You've been together for quite some time then. To this, Orz said nothing. As the cold moonlight settled in between our silence, her pale skin appeared like it might shatter at any moment. The scratch that was exposed on her cheek, like a crack in a priceless porcelain vase. How could Master force this life upon a doll like her? She is definitely an object that Vaha would covet, but I'm what he needs. That scar on your cheek, Vaha did that to you? Orz did not answer my pointed question.
Oh no, they fight? I don't want to work, so I'm gonna play some game. See you soon.
Vaha must have been mean to Orz and hit her. So her friend Yolu is getting upset with... Huh? Are they not friends? Here, Yolu wrote something bad about Orz.
Yeah, I got confused now.
Again, her lame, because I need him, response. It got me riled up. So I said my piece to Orz. Snap out of it. The goddess you worship is utterly worthless. Perhaps out of surprise at my words, Orz's face turned pale. I left the expressionless Orz, taking her dagger with me as I departed her stronghold.
Oh,
Words inscribed on the dagger seemed to hover in the moonlight.
That's why she have the dagger.
My love, Vaha, with the goddess of darkness's permission, our paradise will be complete. Ugh, how silly. The real victim in this relationship is Vaha, beguiled by Orz's false pretense.
Huh? Let me get this straight. Vaha and Orz are romantic partners. but the relationship is kind of rocky. And Yolu is swooning over Vaha?
The hottest flames burn the fastest.
Reminds
Reminds
me of my
youth.
youth.
People were swooning over me.
Wow.
Longing to stroke this lion's mane. Just
Wow, longing to stroke this lion's mane. Nanny, BDO, BA, explain.
Who wants to run their hands through that wiry bush-like beard of yours? Why did she only leave records of useless information like this?
What's wrong with my softer-than-Flonder goose feather beard? The only thing coarse and bristly here is that dried-up sponge you call a brain.
Laffy sa Chad, guys. Laffy sa Chad. There's still hope.
See here, you can practically see the damage your loofah brain has caused to my sensitive skin. Here! Wait, where's this light coming from? What is this?
Exchange damage at 35%.
You sure it opened up properly? Assistant, go give it a good whack.
Why am
Exchange
always the
damage at
test subject?
35%. Damage detected.
Ooh, what is that? It looks like gonna transform anytime soon. Time to explore! Let's go!
Elripta's door operating normally.
Elripta's door.
Protokea connection available.
Elriptas. So I think this for the oh yeah, no song request for now, Shadow. What do you what I wanna say again? Oh yeah, this one they mentioned the Elripta. I think this will be the path going to the boss room right away, since there will be no grinding for the keys anymore. This one wrong. No problem. Yeah, because I'm doing the questline and I wanna record the in-game audio instead. So, yeah. And I wanna focus on the in-game music too. Probably next time.
Is this another stronghold of Atoraxxion?
The center of Amalkia, Sakrakia, Yolunakea, and Osekia.
The stronghold where it all began. Protokea?
Protokea!
Here it is.
This is the 5th one.
The resting place of Rux Mahadekia, the founder of Atoraxxion.
Protokea.
Everyone over here! It's Vaha's soul Magia!
Vaha's soul Magia.
Synchronizing 95%.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh,
Oh
to
no,
see
it
that
sounds
little brat's
right.
face when she hears this. Did you forget what I said? Wherever you go, I'll always be with you.
Is she talking about me? I finally get that white witch to acknowledge my great... Hold on, brat?
It seems that insufferable hag Elezra has already been here. Yes, stop making a fuss so we can listen.
I usually avoid constant traveling companions. You know, don't you? How easily I dispose of them. It was a grave error on your part to assume I knew not of this place. In fact, this is the very place I rescued the trapped sage.
Oh, she rescued the sage. Rumahadekia.
However, after seeing you in Everfrost, I had a change of heart. You still don't know where you went wrong, do you? The flame at the haven of slumbering origin wasn't the Yenix. It was a fragment of her doom that feeds off the terrible despair of this world. The so-called hero of this world has summoned forth a monster by their own hands. You will soon find out where a mortal that consumed the power of a god is headed. It started with his hometown of Serendia. Then his vengeance was wrought upon Calpheon. But he
Oh,
did not
it's
stop
Jordine.
there. Though the world may despise him,
Jordine.
your fate and his lie intertwined. You are truly a strong person. It would take nothing less to constantly stand against me. Nonetheless, you must not forget that with such great power comes great responsibility.
With such great power comes great
Remember
responsibility.
the world you created with your power. The responsibility you bear for Elvia.
Is she gone? She seemed really, really mad.
I guess your blunder in Everfrost was no regular blunder.
I forget what we did in Everfrost main quest.
It's fine. Seeing that witch boiling over,
I don't know
strangely
what
satisfying,
happened there.
wasn't it?
I remember Jordan betrayed us at the end. Spoilers!
Oh my. The Soul Magia was corrupted by a curse. It looks like a pure lightstone can weaken it, however.
We will do what we can to restore it. You and Yaz go inspect that coffin-looking thing.
Coffin-looking thing?
We will do what we can.
Where to next? What we do? What we do?
Yolunakea Emergency Defense Systems Operation.
What we do? What we do next?
We will do what we can.
Coffin? Where's the coffin? Oh yeah, it's in the desert. Where's the coffin? There's no coffin here. Oh, up there. Do we need to interact? What's this? This should be ore spot. Why is Vaha's hexahedron device here in place of Or's eye?
What's this? This should be Orz's spot. Why is Vaha's hexahedron device here in place of Orz's eye?
What that mean?
Awaiting the tomorrow that would never come. I had sacrificed my all for only utter emptiness in the end.
Search complete. No consciousness.
Awaiting the tomorrow.
What else? Is there knowledge here? Knowledge. Oh, I think we need to interact with this stuff.
The day the Dark Invaders come, I shall leave this abyss to the rolling tides of fate.
Search complete.
On the day...
We always said if everyone worked towards a single goal in harmony, heaven on earth could be achieved.
Search complete.
We always said if
Oh, see, this is Vaha, Sika, Ors, and who is this? Yulo? I think.
I can see why Dekia thought that the light stones were important. It's not perfect, but we restored a large portion of what the witch corrupted.
The witch has already come and gone, so I don't expect much of value. How is it over there? Did you find anything?
No, our prediction was right. We were a step too late. I searched the architect's devices, but they all came back with no consciousness to play. How is the witch so quick-witted? Is that why she's a witch? Ah, but something seems
Spoilers!
off. Over there, on Orz's spot. Orz's eye is missing. Not only that, everywhere else is destroyed, but that spot is clean.
Isn't that Vaha's Kyvelen hexahedron? What could this mean? Could it be a clue?
Oh, why didn't I think of that? Let's look at Vaha's soul magia. There's got to be something in it.
Exactly 49 years after Master left his clone, Dekia, and withdrew into this Protokea Kive, Dark Invaders set upon a massive flame-trailing stone, descended from the sky. The shrine collapsed. The ivory tower was set ablaze, and the ground was split in two. The people, completely unaware, were quickly set upon by the Dark Invaders, and then turned upon each other. When their tears of repentance formed an ocean, they started to seek the Master's Ark. However, due to some small miscalculation, the Dark Invaders arrived 7 days earlier than the regeneration of the Master's form.
Oh no!
Even though Sika took the heart that commands the Legion of Ator and sequestered himself deep within his stronghold, I could have held strong for those 7 days. I had no need of the cowardly Sika. All I really need is Yolu and Orz. We got this! Even though it may be Erukios' last. I didn't know at the time what Sika telling the outside world about Atoraxxion would bring.
Ah, I remember! Sika went outside of Atoraxxion and told people of its existence.
However, on the final day, when the Dark Invaders arrived, my army awaited them, I by their side, and no one else.
Oh, he's left alone,
why
right?
did Yolu and Orz not stand by my side? Weren't we all awaiting the final day?
Yeah, Vaha got
None of
betrayed.
None of us wanted this to be where our world would end. My hollow pleas echoed out unanswered. I could not stop them on my own. 7 days. Not even. The world turned to ash in 3.
Sure, we didn't expect much from Sika, but was everyone rotten apples? Where were Yolu and Orz?
Stay.
They were both Team Vaha, weren't they?
Team Vaha! Yeah, they love triangle Team Vaha. What happened? They got some food supply drop, guys. I can eat finally. Tadakimasu.
Oh, that is why I said it's all for naught. Everyone's hearts and bodies being mixed up like a romance salad. A person should have some principles.
Without the army of Ator, I stood no chance against the Dark Invaders. I wondered if this could get any worse. I couldn't imagine it if so. When I retreated to Atoraxxion, driven back by the Dark Invaders, the black stones powering Protokea were all gone. Not only that, Dekia, the Master's clone, had been reset, and he was building Atoraxxion from the ground up all over again. Protokea was ransacked, and not by the Dark Invaders. It was the people of the outside world, the very people we were trying to protect.
So, with nowhere else to turn, it looks like the ancients went to the place Sika had mentioned. But this is crazy! To think that this perfect stronghold was broken into by mere people?
Oh, take a look at this next log. It's password encrypted. I'd venture that means it's important. All the more reason to have a look.
Thank you. Don't forget to eat too, guys.
Yolu, Orz, and Sika gathered at Protokea, now barren, after realizing the full weight of the situation. Who could have done this? Who permitted entry? That it would be breached by anyone other than the Dark Invaders. Unthinkable. The culprit is among us. It has to be Seeker. He was already reprimanded once after returning from the outside world. He offered the Black Stones to those he met on the outside and reset Dekia to conceal his actions. Who activated Protokia? Who reset our master? We were angrily embroiled in these arguments for some time. But there was one truth that I was avoiding. The other architects are unaware of the truth that only I know. I may not be familiar with the Kive, but I learned the truth while remodeling the Kyvellan hexahedron. Master, I know it's unlikely, but what if Master's Kive fails to function?
There is no need to worry, Vaha. Such an outcome is impossible. My Kive is like the core of Protokia, the very heart of the stronghold. In the event that someone tries to activate it through force, everything we worked for would be erased. Rest easy. It is made so that only I may control it.
Only the Master's Kive can have full access to Protokia. This means that only Master Rux Mahadekia, who transferred his consciousness to the Kive, has the power to manipulate the device.
What is it then?
If his consciousness is indeed held within, how is it possible for Master to manipulate it? It's so nonsensical. I must be dreaming.
Huh? Hold up, that means the culprit who forcibly activated Protokia was none other than Dekia himself?
So he came back early?
Guys, look over there. I think it's trying to show us something.
Maybe there's a record.
That soul magia belongs to none other than Rux Mahadekia, the founder of Atoraxxion. Let's have a look.
Protokia Emergency Defense Systems operation halted by Architect Dekia's authorization. Dark Invaders wavelength critical point reached. Atoraxxion defense mode activated. Central power down. Transitioning to backup power.
We need backup in Shurla's sector! Why is no one here? Oh, Yolu!
Intrusion of District 49. Protopia Barrier 1 damaged. Protopia Barrier 2 damaged. Protopia Final Switchgear damaged.
Kyvellan Frontline 3 destroyed.
Ooh, is this?
Processing automatic repair operation. Urukios drive system damaged. Processing weapon retrieval operation.
Wow, the shaking is so intense. Who is this?
Protopia System Doppelinas access granted. Command input function disabled. Input terminal is required. Verifying unknown terminal input. Re-verifying unknown terminal input. Protokia firewall activated. Processing verification.
Yes. Face reveal!
Atoraxxion emergency request approved.
Oh no, they didn't show it!
Listing all executable commands. Do you wish to access the Blackstone archive? Starting biometric authentication.
What? He didn't even talk?
Fingerprint match complete. Iris match complete. Voice ID complete. Blood analysis
What? We
complete.
didn't hear the voice.
Other physiological traits analysis complete. Hive pulse energy analysis complete. Recognition accuracy 99.895% match. Welcome back. Rex Maha Dekia. Great Master of
it's
all
him!
Accessing the Blackstone archive in accordance with your grand plan.
He came back after all.
Anomaly detected. Initiating program. Second coming. Commencing reconstruction of Rux Mahadekia's physical form. Over. Blackstone missing. Alert. All Blackstones missing. Hive power supply severed. Halting physical form reconstruction.
Oy, oy, oy. Who are
Checking
these?
emergency power. Cannot be used.
Is that our friend?
Reconstruction. Hive operation shut down. Hive operation shut.
Oh, it's the base characters chat. Hey, the pig cave is open chat. We're Asia server. Just in time with the cutscene ending. Yeah, pig cave, fortune, golden pig cave open. Wait, my cat wanna eat my food. Let me finish my food first, chat, before we continue. Damn, that cutscene is so nice. I wanna replay it. Sadly, I play it on very low setting, chat. I wanted to stream it on remastered. I guess he knew it all along that it will fail, so he came back. He came back right away. Seems like children cannot be trusted with children cannot be trusted with our future. I think I just need to upgrade memory, if I'm not wrong. Wait, let me finish my food, chat. It's actually nice if you watch this on remastered. But I don't wanna risk it. My PC is on my Twitch panel below if you wanna check it. I'm almost done, chat. Yeah. One more scoop of rice. Grabe. I'm back. Yeah, a RAM upgrade would be nice. Yeah, cause I think we missed that part when we purchased it. Well, we just have a specific budget for the upgrade back then. So yeah, maybe we can upgrade it later on.
Unbelievable! It was Dekia all along? That doesn't make sense. How can there be two of the same person?
A person that even a machine like the Soul Magia can't tell apart from the original. However, these two have clearly lived different lives altogether.
When did you get here?
Oh,
Did you
so
make
it's
it
a
here all on your
copy?
own? There was no real rush. We were getting along swimmingly without
Oh
you.
yeah, suddenly Eden Bear. Yeah, I feel suspicious of this Eden character now.
Only one theory makes all of this possible, and that's Dekia being one of the Adana.
There you go again, pulling little secrets from your pockets and flaunting them about.
Who is
Stop being so
Idana
cryptic
again?
and
I
spit it
forgot.
out. We
Who
haven't
is
got all
Idana?
day.
Idana is the possessed one? Possessed by Black Spirit?
My sources regarding the disappeared Soldier of Fortune and the Idana come straight from the Society of Equilibrium.
Oh, we can
wavelength critical point reached.
we can watch it again, chat.
Atoraxxion defense mode activated. Central power down.
We can watch it
Transition to
again.
backup power.
We need backup in Shura sector. Why is no one here? Oh, Yarner!
Intrusion in District 49. Protopia Barrier 1 damaged. Protopia Barrier 2 damaged. Protopia Final Switchgear damaged.
Wanna watch it on remastered, chat?
3 destroyed.
Okay, let me change.
Doppelganger connection error detected. Processing automatic repair operation.
I wanna watch it again. On remastered.
Urukios drive.
Let me try, chat. Cause suddenly Eden.
There are incidents.
Oh
in this
no,
world
we
that
cannot
are
watch
difficult.
it again. I wanna watch it again on remastered.
My sources regarding the disappeared
Oh, we
Soldier
can,
of
we can. Hey, let me try it, chat. Since we're not doing anything much to. If my stream DC chat, you know what happened. Boom! Okay, let's try to watch it again, chat. Let's see what's the difference.
My sources regarding the disappeared soldier.
Dark Invader's wavelength critical point reached. Atoraxxion defense mode activated. Central power down. Transitioning to backup power.
We need backup in Shulot sector! Why is no one here? Oh, Yarder!
We can hear Vaha's voice.
Intrusion of District 49. Protopia Barrier 1 damaged. Protopia Barrier 2 damaged. Protopia Final Switchgear damaged.
Frontline 3 destroyed. Doppelina's connection error detected. Processing automatic repair operation.
The technology before is so
Olympia's drive
advanced.
system damage. Processing weapon retrieval operation.
Oh no, it means Vaha get defeated already.
Protopia System Doppelinas access granted. Command input function disabled. Input terminal is required. Verifying unknown terminal input.
Am I still live, chat?
Re-verifying unknown terminal input. Protopia firewall activated. Processing verification.
We're still fine. Hopefully.
Atoraxxion emergency request approved. Protopia defensive barrier.
Yeah, I guess this is the
Listing all executable
important
commands.
part of this story.
Do you
Mr.
wish to
Master
access
came
the
back,
Blackstone
but I
archive?
don't know if it's the real one.
Starting
or is
biometric
it the
authentication.
Clone one.
Fingerprint match complete. Iris match complete. Voice ID complete. Blood analysis complete. Other physiological traits analysis complete. Hive pulse energy analysis complete. Recognition accuracy 99.895% match. Welcome back. Rex Mahadekia, Great Master of all mankind. Accessing the Blackstone Archive
It's
in
gonna
accordance
be.
with your grand plan. Anomaly detected. Initiating program. Second coming.
Second
Reconstruction of Rex Mahadekia's physical form. Alert. Blackstone missing. Alert. All Blackstones missing. Hive power supply severed. Halting physical form reconstruction.
Yay! It's us, chat. Wait, what is that big guy? Is that the Zerker?
Cannot carry out reconstruction. Hive
Are those
operation
Zerker? Is
shut
that
down.
Zerker?
Hive operation shut down.
I don't know how many character was that. I wanna see the character part.
My sources
Yeah,
regarding
that
the
was so
disappeared
nice, chat.
soldier
Oh no,
of
my
fortune
my
and
PC is
Dana come
complaining
straight
already.
from Society of Equilibrium.
My sources regarded it.
Records of the Adana are slightly different depending on the region of origin, but they all have something in common. The blood-eyed ones who seek domination can be themselves dominated through the use of blackstones, and that Idana never age and grow ever wiser are the commonalities.
The blood-eyed ones who seek domination can be themselves dominated through the use of blackstones, and that Idana never age and grow ever wiser are the commonalities.
Though they appear to remain eternally youthful, their lives always come to an abrupt end. From death, they are resurrected and begin their second enlightened life anew.
I'm back to I forgot the BRB. What again? Though they appear to remain eternally youthful, their lives always come to an abrupt end. From death, they are resurrected and begin their second enlightened life.
However, in their second life, they slowly age until they breathe their last, never to wake again.
Those who dominate the Dark Invaders with the Black Stones, becoming Idana, all die while still youthful, and rise again only to succumb to the passage of time.
Those who dominate the Dark Invaders with the Black Stone, becoming Idana, all die while still youthful, and rise again only to succumb to passage of time.
Anyone who's done the slightest amount of excavating knows all about that. Stop dragging on about what we already know and just get to the point.
That's a refresher.
You won't
Yes,
like it when
I want to
Yaz
know
gets
too.
angry.
I don't get what you're going on about, Yaz. Come, everyone, gather around. Let me explain this in better detail.
Protokea Emergency Defense Systems operation halted by Architect Decia's authorization.
Oh, we can watch it again! Yeah. I actually want to watch it again. Because that part is so nice.
There are incidents in this world that are difficult to comprehend. Come, take a look at the appendix of this encyclopedia regarding the Idana. After experiencing their first death, Idana would be resurrected at some point, only to begin living their second life. However, the day after the first death of Shulatz's Idana, her flesh vanished without a trace. Even after 20 cycles of 4 seasons had come to pass, none would ever report of seeing her again. And one day, after 49 years had passed, archaeologists discovered a gravesite dating back 1,000 years.
BRB chat. Sorry about that, chat. We have a visitor. That's why at the start of my stream, I was telling like we have some emergencies. I was actually planning not to stream today because we have some urgent stuff happening in real life at the moment. So yeah, our visitor is here and I need to tend them. Hopefully we can finish this fast so we can end the stream. So continuing. And one day, after 49 years had passed, archaeologists discovered the grave site dating back 1,000 years.
That was the burial site of the Shulots Zidana. Alongside the squalor of life lived in ancient times.
Who is Shulots Idana?
Wait a sec, just hear me out. My brilliant mind has conceived of the most perfect scenario. Let's say one ancient heard Seeker's speech at the Ivory Tower, and this ancient, not wishing to die, sought out Atoraxxion on the day the prophecy was fulfilled. Some way, somehow, they end up getting past all the defenses to end up here in Protokea. Right up to the Kive, storing all the black stones of the architect Dekia. Eventually, they end up packing up a bunch of black stones, along with methods of using them, and leave.
And
then they succeed in seizing control of the blood-eyed ones and
Mag-flash ka,
become
Maka.
Idana.
They lived their first life in unwavering youth, then died. And if their second life began further in the past than when they had lived their first...
They lived their first life in unwavering youth, then died. And if their second life began further in the past, then when they had lived their
It appears
first...
these secret guards have stumbled upon another discovery. For something like this to occur, one would need to have forgotten memories of their past life.
Gotta go, Chad. See ya! Shadow, thank you for dropping in.
Of course! For if he had remembered everything from his first life, Dekia wouldn't have stood idly by and let himself ruin everything that he had prepared for. It appears the soul Magia controlling the Kive was correct. While the trajectories of their lives were different, for all intents and purposes, they were still one and the same.
Indeed so. Otherwise, all the memory fragments the Sormagia has shown us previously don't make any sense, unless someone underwent the painstaking job of fabricating it all. Rux Maha Dekia. It wasn't the Dark Invaders, nor his Dekimas who destroyed his life. Rather, it was himself from his first life.
His second life was dedicated to bringing the fight to the Blood-Eyed Ones. So, his second life had been but a chapter in the narrative arc of his first life.
Atoraxxion would eventually fall, but as it gave birth to the Adanas, could we say the stronghold actually saved the world?
You know, Eden, you could have butted in on us back home. Didn't you make a big fuss about staying out of the ruins?
Yeah, Eden always
unsafe,
like suddenly
so I was
popping
forced
up.
to come here. There were reports of strange phenomena occurring at Glish. A dark veil suddenly covered the village, and some people claimed sightings of the sky turning green.
Ah, it became Elvia.
Cases of people falling into depression, or even choosing to end their own lives. These reports have been flooding in from all over Serendia.
Huh? Is that what that old hag Lesra meant when going on about omens of the Elvia realm?
First things first, we've got to get out of here while we can. If the power source was ever to run out, we're sitting ducks here.
Sitting ducks. Where should we go next? Where should we go next, guys? So we need to go out again? Wow, this cutscene is really nice, chat.
Aripta's door operating normally.
Aripta's door.
Protokea connection available.
I'm not sure if I should continuing in remastered mode. Because my OBS telling me overloading. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. My PC crying, chat. I need to turn it down. Go lang, Mac. Ubusin mo yun, ha? Wait. Where's the next quest? So we're 25 more quests to go, chat. PC ko na about to explode. Yeah, I turned it back down now. Turn it down. So let's continue. Continue the adventure. I don't know if that's the real Yolunakea, the one we saw from the cutscene.
Huh? What are these ancient weapons of Vaha doing here? I mean, I knew Vaha and Yolu were pretty close, but...
Look at this. I think we'll find some clues regarding the presence of Vaha's ancient weapons here.
I ceased my Lightstone research and dove fully into ancient weapon production. But Master gave me the worst evaluation yet. Vaha's words always ring true, and this one came forth as a product of my own imagination. While not perfectly suited for this world, it will definitely play its part. A large and powerful ancient weapon, even the Dark Invaders would never expect.
Everyone, take a look at this. It says right here, Sun, Eye of the Sun.
Vaha, as long as you become stronger and become the best, would you like to test out Lekra Vahuma, my marionette of the sun, that I made for you?
Take joy in trampling the earth underfoot beneath the watchful gaze of the sun. Hey, assistant, over here. Let's insert that fragment you got in here. Another encrypted record. This is the language of Vaha's weapons. I guess we won't be able to unravel this thread without those weapons.
Oh no, even Laffy is calling you assistant. You don't need to answer to him, though we should get a move on.
Everyone, take a look at this. It says right here, Sun.
Okay, we need to combine all the items that we got. And let's summon.
Prepare to attack.
So
Eye of the Sun.
summon.
Energy recharge complete.
Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, it's like a combination of Vaha and Yulu's creations.
Prepare to attack. Eye of the
Lekra
Sun.
Vahuma.
Energy recharge complete.
Oh, this name is Lekra Vahuma. Lekra Vahuma, Sis Boomba. Lekra Vahuma, Sis Boomba. Activated. Oh, the background music is the fight scene for Khan and Vel again. What could this power source be? Such a potent form of energy. Wait, isn't it this? This is Vaha's Power Stone. Vaha's Power Stone was fueling Yulu's ancient weapons. Ooh, it's a collab, guys. Collab. Assistant? Sorry. The brat kept going on about assistant this and assistant that. I guess it's grew on me. I think we just discovered why Vaha's ancient weapons laid over there. I think we can use this power stone to get those weapons moving. Oh yeah, the Autobots. Yeah, that's why it's here. That's why it's here. I was wondering too.
Hexahedron rotation halted. Insufficient Vaha's sun energy.
Vaha acknowledged my Lekra Vahuma and shared a rather interesting secret with me. Although it wasn't the means of crafting the Kive that archived the Master's consciousness, his research into the Kivellan hexahedron had soon made it possible for him to create a copy.
Asta! That's a friend! My cat just staring on our visitor. Visitor, I mean my brother-in-law. Because my brother-in-law is a, what do you call this? Person with disability. My cat is just staring at him. Asta, go! Go! Where should we get? His research into the Kivellan hexahedron had soon made it possible for him to create a copy.
He had an entirely revolutionary idea. That was to become one with the ancient weapons themselves.
Oh, that's how
Just imagine it, Yolu. We could integrate ourselves with them completely. This is my deepest ambition that I'm sharing with you alone. One day, I plan on becoming the heart of Arukios. I wish to see with its eyes and fill its chest with my roar.
Yes, I can see it now.
Yes.
You and I becoming one. My beautiful Vaha, you can do it. For I will it so.
My love. Mortals and love. It's all ancient speak to me. Wait, I found the record of Vaha's success. Here, this must be the result. Just like Vaha's record state, we too must become an ancient weapon ourselves. What on earth am I going on about, you ask? Here, let me read an excerpt from Yulu's records. Wait, get stuck. Stuck, bro. Where is he? It's in here. In the next Gladius, I found myself sparring against not Vaha's ancient weapon, but against Vaha's himself, in ancient weapon form. Trading blows with Vaha like this was truly a new and thrilling experience. We can assume that Yulu's ancient weapons that await us have been designed to be difficult to defeat unless faced with a weapon of Vaha. What? You scared of planting your consciousness into an ancient weapon? Don't worry, partner. I'll coach you. Hehehe. He's Black Speedy. Where you go? This one have a puzzle too back then, but yeah, we're gonna skip it.
I can't believe it. Turn the Earth flat and flip it around. You're still in control of this thing, right? How do you feel?
Wait, what's the quest? I need to... Oh, I think I need to transform. Oh no, why I have a lot. I have Kraten, I have Monoceros. Wait, I think I have one already. There, let's... I think we need to interact with him on this one.
I
there you
can't believe
go.
it. Turn the Earth flat
You
and
guys
flip it around.
You guys show me what
still in
you've
control
got.
of
Not
this thing,
bad.
right?
Better
How do
than
you
I've
feel?
expected.
This isn't a joke, Assistant. What if a piece of the weapon breaks apart? Would some piece of you break off too?
Anyway, it appears we should now be able to read the previously illegible language of Vaha's weapons to unravel Yolu's thread.
Yolu may not have won over the Master, but she's still a genius in my book. She made a thread that could only be solved by using Vaha's ancient weapon.
Hey, you! Stop working your mouth and work your brain. Focus and start looking over these scribbles.
Vaha and I continued to build secret after secret as the days went by. However, his relationship with Ors hadn't completely ended either.
Oh.
He told me that being with Ors felt like being with a doll. Physically, he may be hers, but his heart was mine alone. And yet, today, Vaha appeared somewhat downtrodden. I wonder what happened overnight. Vaha gathered all the Dakimas and began to propose 4 new rules.
All Dakimas must combine their strength when the Dark Invaders are upon us. All Dakimas must preserve the knowledge they acquire from Atoraxxion and guard its secrets. All Dakimas must respect each other's biomes and never enter without permission of their respective overseers. All Dakimas must refrain from developing personal feelings for any other
developing personal
My
feelings.
heart broke at the utterance of the final rule. And yet, with it, I now knew of his true intentions.
My heart broke at the utterance of the final rule, and yet with it, I now knew of his true
It was to
intentions.
separate that parasite Ors from his body. For only I am suited to be Vaha's partner. Only I deserve to stand by his side.
No, what's wrong? Why are you sighing like that? What? Another
Ayan,
useless
record.
Couldn't agree more.
We're rooting for you.
What to do? Check process. Oh, let's skip it.
A record engraved with the symbol of a flower. This all seems a bit, unsettling, don't you think?
It wasn't too difficult to bring Vaha to my biome. All it takes is the mention of weapon development to make him follow me anywhere.
How to lure. How to seduce someone.
I wonder if he knows how much his refusal further stokes my flames.
Stokes my
Eventually,
flames.
I revealed to him the dagger I stole from Ors. My love, Vaha. With the Goddess of Darkness's permission, our paradise will be complete. The words etched onto the dagger made it clear. You can't have Ors. She's already in the embrace of her goddess. Thickets blot out the light. Thorns scar everything. Only damp darkness and death reside within them. And yet, I am different. I can embrace all the rays of the sun. Let us cultivate a new life together within the sun's embrace. Only I can support you, my son. Vaha.
Take my heart.
Whoa! Is this what Sika witnessed and caused him to call Vaha scum? And yet, he knew it was Yolu who tempted Vaha all along.
What on earth? They had all these hormones pent up in their puny bodies and no place to release them.
Release them.
No wonder
things
fired
got
up.
so fired.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Love
is no more
useful
than chaff
in
in the wind.
Vaha made her cry in the
cry
end.
in the end.
Seriously now, why can't we find one useful record here?
I think we'll have
It's
better
a
luck
love
in the next
story.
area. And yet, this biome is clearly sending out a distress call. I was sure Yolu would have a clue to defeating that witch somewhere. Eden, what are you doing over there?
Martha, come over here and search this area with me. I think it's a path going somewhere.
Whoa! Is this what Sika witnessed and caused him to call Vaha scum?
Let's go, guys. Whee! Oh no, I think I need to use the Monoceros one. So we can kill the Sebecarop later. Sebecarop. Oh yeah, we can skip it, right? I just realized. Sip a carrot. Sip a carrot. Let's go! Transform! Boom! Oh, there's more? But wait, there's more. Well, we can just open it through here. Oh yeah, I forgot. There you go. Soaring hatred. Wait. What happened? Wait. What happened? What happened? Okay. Let's go. Oh, I bumped myself there. Oh, there's a... I didn't know there's a telescope
This is quite
here.
useful to search for anything dangerous from afar. Why am I showing it to you now? Well,
It's Laffy
completely forgot about
telescope. Laffy's telescope. Dino mount. Yeah, there's a dino mount here.
Strong too.
Only
While you
for
were
this
causing the destruction, I think I found something
Atoraxxion,
useful.
Yolunakea dungeon. That's my assistant, alright? You're so strong too. While you were causing a distraction, I think I found something useful.
Hey, Luffy! The assistant's back. Oh, right. Forgot to tell you about this. This is a secret telescope made by us, the secret guard.
Secret telescope.
This is quite useful to search for anything dangerous from afar. Why am I showing it to you now? Well, because I completely forgot about
So
it.
the telescope was mentioned in this quest line before it got introduced officially. Because before it was just a compass, the treasure piece compass.
Anyways, take a look at this. It's a tale regarding Yolu's final weapon. Looks pretty useful, no? Here, have a look.
After that night, Vaha came rushing back into my arms. To think that I'd feel such joy, welcomed in as someone's light.
What? After that night.
Sure, there were days when Vaha didn't come, saying he was off seeing ores.
Wow,
But
Vaha
is our
two-timer,
leader, and he's only
guys.
doing his duty and taking care of us.
Two-timer. Swinging in one river.
And yet, I can't help but feel a cloudy gloom fill me. Those are the days when I miss Sika.
What? Another two-timer.
Sika. How he gazed so longingly with those sad eyes of his. I guess I am as attractive a woman as Ors. Suddenly, it dawned on me. An idea for my final weapon. I can't believe I failed to see it for so long. A weapon as beautiful, sharp, and resolute as I. A weapon that can shake up the entire world.
What the... The record ends here? I need to know what she wrote next. That's the important part. Raise a monument beneath the giant tree. Anyways, take a look at this. It's a...
Oh, so we need to mount the... the mount again. Yeah, there's 4 different types. The one we fight in Yolunakea, the what's this name? The Monoceros, Crayomar, Lacerta, and Kraten. Those are the dino. This is the rhino mount. Let's go. Unauthorized intruder detected. Raising defense measure to level 1. Why they're not dying? Raising defensive measure level 2. Wake up, guys! Intruder detected. Activating defensive measures. Oh, there it opened already. It's done. Oh, it did not open. Where to go? Eh? It's asking us to go back? Oh, it's on the other way. On the other way. Is it? Why it's asking us go back then? Oh, it's going here. I think we need to dismount.
I remember what I saw in the lands of Yolunakea. It gave off a sweet scent and sang pleasant melodies. The Olun told me it was due to the flowers it consumed. The name of that
Amaryllis.
flower? Armalilith.
Amaryllis? Amaryllis? Amaryllis.
Fine horns, a slender waist, and a tiny mouth to hold the flowers. However did it survive with its fragile appearance?
Fine thorn, slender waist, and a tiny...
And yet, the Olun warned me not to underestimate the creature. For when the long day passes and the short night arrives, it changes form. Docile during the day, yet an attractively powerful being by night. I wanted it. I wanted to grasp it between my own 2 hands. And yet, I could not hope to catch it. It was that swift. Sometimes it would shed a small pond of tears it would suddenly fall into, as if it was attempting to take its own life. And yet, when I draw near that pond, only my own reflection stared back at me. The Olun referred to that body of water as Ron's mirror.
Ron's mirror.
They called it the incarnation of Tunta, god of the earth himself. But I had no use for gods, so I decided to bestow it a name myself. The scent of the Armalilith and the mirror of Ron. Yes, that's it. My final weapon shall be called the Amarillos.
Amarillos.
Ah, that creature's appearance seems to belie its speed and strength. But why did Yolu, bright as she was, not appear on the final day?
Oh yeah, that one too. Why she didn't show up in the boss fight? I mean the day when the Dark Invaders came in. Time to find out in the next episode. Unauthorized intruder detected. Raising defense measures to level 1. Raising defensive measures to level 2. Can you use it?
This is...
Oh, no, I cannot.
Let me be. This may be my only opportunity to study this. I have a deep connection with Ozeka, so I want to know more about the Olun story. In the Crypt
Oh.
of Resting Thoughts, there were only mentions of sacrifices made to Kazaka and nothing more. But to hear that the Olun existed during a period of peace without the constant threat of death, not to mention in a land where the terrifying golem slumbered, with tree roots as their medium, they were able to keep amicable relations with the golems. Isn't that why the golems reacted and awakened when the Olun were wiped out?
He's gone too deep. Let's just leave him and move on. I mean, being as short as he is, he won't be easy to spot.
I have a deep connection.
Toxic! This ya's toxic, guys. Where we go next? Oh no, we need to open this. There's a trick, guys. There. Easy bypass, chat. Easy bypass. Easy bypass. What? There's mechanic? Oh, sorry. I can bypass. Yeah, you can destroy it with the Monoceros earlier, or the
We
Rhino.
also discovered that the place Eden found earlier was a shortcut. Inside, there was an exchange in fairly good condition. Of course, it's locked by a thread, so we were looking for clues. Yolu usually left very happy records, but these seem different. The slate's name is Crocodile Tears.
Crocodile
One day,
Tears?
Atoraxxion suddenly collapsed. Not at the hand of the Dark Invaders, but by the very people we sought to protect. That is what caused our saga, in which we were slowly working toward the completion of our mission to come to an abrupt end with an unidentified outsider as their leader. The people rushed in like a swarm of ants and carried off all of Protokea's resources. After only a few hours, silence befell the place once more. And Vaha returned, his entire body covered in blood. He was no longer the son I idolized. He blamed Sika for telling the outsider of the existence of the stronghold.
Now we know the culprit was actually Dekia in his first life, but I guess the architects never found out.
Sika, who was rebuked by Vaha, rebuked Ors. She defied the Master's lesson of placing one's faith in gods. However, Vaha defended Ors frantically. He knew that her agenda lay with the Goddess of Darkness, and her promise to sacrifice our army of Ator. Then what of our efforts? And our masters? Was that all just sacrifice to your goddess as well? All Ors said was that she never wanted the stronghold to fall. In the end, Sika started to fight back against our leader Vaha. Vaha then chose to defend Ors in order to defend himself. What is this? Then does that mean I need to take Sika's side? I don't want to do that. During this dull debate, Vaha didn't turn to look at me, not even once. I was taken slightly aback, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. I didn't even tear up. Maybe I already knew. I had always had him in my embrace, but that space between my arms was a void to be filled. Ors just kept sobbing, covering her face with both hands. Those hands probably concealed a smile behind them. That revolting.
Wait a minute. The Gatekeeper weapons blueprint that Eden found had a drawing of a crocodile?
A crocodile? A crocodile. A crocodile. A coconut nut is a giant
What
nut.
took you so long? I found
What?
a shortcut.
How dare you? I was...
Of course,
Anyways.
we still need a key to enter the next sector, so we likely will need to take the long way around anyway. Try promenading down that path later.
Promenading.
Perhaps some intriguing knowledge may present itself along the way.
Ah, you mean knowledge.
But more
Knowledge
importantly,
hunting.
take a look at this Elezra's mark. If she picked up the architects at Protokea, then there wouldn't be a need to go around.
It might seem like a joke, but she isn't the type to waste her time. Not to mention how persistent she's been. Active. What in the world could be in this stronghold? Why keep the gatekeeper weapons blueprints so well hidden?
We've already got 2 strongholds under our belt. So, let's see. Sebekaru.
Yolunakea, where is a place that living creatures instinctively avoid. Thanks to them, the Olun lived in peace. However, there were still natural enemies. The giant crocodile, in the Olun's root language, Sebekarak. The Olun have to absorb their nutrients from the Lightstones, so the Sebekarak would place a Lightstone on their back to lure them to the water.
Could this be a weapon made with ores in mind? I can't imagine what it would be like to face off against a...
Where to next?
What in the world could be?
Where to next? Where to next? Send documents. Transferring documents. What's documents?
Attempt to access saved data detected. Next command undetected.
I skip it. Let's go to the next area.
Let's see. It says that on the day of the final battle, she happily ate her
breakfast.
To think she could keep anything down on that day. She's certainly something.
The day of the final battle. I wonder why my feet led me to Vamalkia. It was completely empty. Of course, he'd be the first one out. When I was turning to leave, an imposing weapon caught my eye. It was Lucretia, the same name the goddess calls ores by. Vaha had sculpted this idol of ores without my knowledge. Since when?
It was Lucretia, the name the goddess calls ores by. Oh, it's the same name?
Perhaps I could forgive him for this. However, he must pay for wounding my heart. I will not engage. He will have to face them without me. Vaha, may you realize just how desperately you
she
need
left
me.
him to...
Oh, Luffy was right.
Vaha was stood up.
But now that I look at it,
she's a greedy one.
Oh, she's
a
greedy one.
This one is mine. That one is mine.
This one is mine.
Everything is mine.
On the day of the final battle, where Vaha stood without me, I returned to my stronghold and gathered the Sebekariks in one place. Tears cascading down my cheeks as I grasped out for anything to hold on to. Ultimately, the victor was Orbs, our leader in her clutches.
But still, her crush Vaha is out there dying. What in the world did she do with those crocodile weapons?
I remembered what the Olun said about the Sebekarik's traits. When they need to cull their numbers, they sacrifice their lives to their leader. The leader, after devouring his congregation, shed tears that, at a glance, give him the appearance of deep despair. But the cannibalistic leader grows even more vicious. So I decided to lock them away where they could tear each other apart.
What?
Fight! Rip! Crush!
She's so evil too.
I shall select their leader.
Assistant, make sure you're extra prepared. We will have to face whatever weapon was strong enough to come out on top of that weapon.
Of course, we're gonna do it by ourselves again. Eh? Where's the quest? Sebekaru.
sweat and tears went into making this arena. You think you can just throw yourself in there? What kind of a place is this? Let me see if I can find anything.
Telescope starts to move, changing its angle.
Oh, is that a stellar gear control system? Anyhow, it seems they've mass-produced small Sebekariks and managed them.
Oh, a choppy!
Hey, Fuzzball. You better run while you can. Don't you know a bloodthirsty crocodile is on its way?
What's that?
The records here show that Vaha used Lacerta's power to interfere with the circuits of the small Sebekarik to create an electrical overload within their leader.
Lacerta? So I need Lacerta?
The leader's verification device seems to be malfunctioning. Given the situation, it might even be able to use the smaller weapons to recover its power. We discovered something while observing the Olun stone houses made in commemoration of Yolu's visit to Yolunakea. Vaha chose Oz as the one to prove his innocence, but when she just sat there crying in the silence that followed, he pulled out his sword. Are you mad, man? How could I... Did Vaha kill Oz? Is that why Oz's Kive was the only one missing from Protokea? Ah, looks as though Yolu had the same thought. She also wrote, "Are you mad?" Oh, wait, thankfully it seems it wasn't murder. What Vaha's sword pierced was not Oz, but Talibre's door that connects to the outside world.
The argument ended when Vaha dismantled Talibre's door. Not a single word was spoken, and we returned to each of our respective strongholds, overtaken by silence. Within Maha's veil, it felt like time stood still. Not a day went by when I wasn't consumed with the thoughts of less painful ways to end my life. My belly ached in pain, but that pain brought clarity to my thoughts. After a season or two, the food will run out, and I'll starve to death. I could recall those days when I was a starving war orphan, the master handing me a warm bowl of porridge.
They were facing an actual crisis, but somehow they managed to survive, only to be sacrificed to a witch they don't even know.
What Vaha's sword pierced was not Oz, but Talibre's door that connects to the outside world.
What next? What to do next?
Sebekarik production ongoing. Power supply status satisfactory.
The energy within the soaring hatred draws Sebekarik
Sebekarik production ongoing.
Oh no! Do I need to do this solo? Transform! Sebekarik. Sebekarik. You spin my head right round when you go down, Ay, it's dead already. That's so fast. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the stone? Ready? Oh, here. Hey, wrong. There you go. Where to next? We're almost ending, chat. Almost ending.
Awaiting the tomorrow that would never come, I had sacrificed my all for only utter emptiness in the end. Slowly starving to death was more painful than I thought. Did no one else feel this way? The stronghold merely steeped in its silence. I followed my feet to the vestige of Talibre's door in Protokia. Only if there were some black stones, it could be restored. Wait a minute. Perhaps light stones were the answer. If only for a moment? This is it. I think we can escape. We cannot escape. The people didn't just rob Protokia of its black stones. They took everything. The fire, earth, wind, flora,
they brought
and
everything.
heart. My light stones. They took them all.
Darkened Dawn, operational. Energy circuit, operational. Darkened Dawn, operational. Energy circuit.
But what makes mortals agonize over such things? Affection? Such a worthless emotion to bog one down. Let's quickly move on to Eulu's garden. I wonder which choice she made. Yeah, I'm curious too, Black Spirit.
It took 3 minutes of thought to make up my mind. I will go to the outside world, alone.
Oh, she
It's
went
only fair.
outside.
Assistant, how could you just abandon your biggest cheerleader? Don't be selfish like Yolu. Let's look at it together.
Outside, a festival was underway, as if to mock our fall. After eating my fill, I started to tune in to the chatter of people around me. They said a certain genius has successfully turned the tables on the Dark Invaders, possessing them instead. Genius? Please! It's just the outsider who stole Master's documents. The few who succeeded at the task were called the Adana. The Adana enlisted the Dark Invaders as partners, using that power to restore the world that they took from them. And they used the light stones they stole from me to seal all the remaining Dark Invaders within Histra. While we were trapped, we were just
Histra.
waiting to die. To suddenly find myself at a festival, I felt truly out of place. In the end, all I could do was to return back to Atoraxxion. Sika, vile, incompetent, and origin of all our problems, was right. Atoraxxion will forever be known as the stronghold of sinners, and I shall forever remain silent about the land of Adana.
What's the quest?
Doesn't that mean she just came full circle? Now, that's fine and all, but everyone, take a look at this. I've happened upon a magnificent discovery. The reason why Alessa remained here to thwart us at every turn. Now, this saw Magia. Give it a good whack. And there. All the tales of what transpired between the reset Dekia and Yolu.
My dear Yolu, why are you not yet asleep? You must leave for Yolunakea tomorrow.
Dekia, reset and void of all memories, came looking for me. Even though I knew why, I asked why I had to go.
For the future. I've told you this before. If the Dark Invaders were to attack the Stronghold, we must have the Lightstones in our possession. Return safely. Within your paradise, the future coordinates will be waiting.
I have no need of them! You know nothing, you fragmented consciousness! And the future you planned for us? It failed. It failed.
My delicate Yolu. Why? Are you shedding tears? Slowly explain to me.
You can't understand! I can't explain it! Why? You even prophesized about the Dark Invaders! Why couldn't you foretell our future? Everything is your fault! You left me in charge of a future I couldn't even grasp! And all I did was wander around, trying to fill that void! You said I was the
coming future! If I had everything, this wouldn't have happened.
It is our path.
Oh? Yeah? Alright. She's putting all this on their master?
What's important isn't the story, but the coordinates. The Black Spirit Stronghold's coordinates are there in their paradise.
Ah, why didn't I think of that? The final destination of that witch. Let's get moving. We
Wow,
need to
so
get the
many
coordinates.
knowledge.
You just wait and see, witch. We will chase you to the end of the world.
Attempt to access saved data detected. Next command undetected.
Let's go! Boss fight chat! Solo boss fight!
Is this the cradle of the final weapon?
I've already seen this. Twice. You guys have no idea how well my assistant fights.
The final weapon,
It's
Amaryllis,
back at it
is
again.
nowhere to be seen.
Back on us chat.
What is that? That's got to be the heart of creation from the Tunta myths.
Oh no! It's Elzra! Dang it, this switch.
Yes, you shall take responsibility.
Nanny! What we do? What we do? What we do?
Hey, Granny Pants. Are you
Granny
surprised we made it here? Now, where do you think you're going? I'll follow you to the moon and the sky above if I have to.
Of course you're here, Elezra. Huh?
Ooh, I'm excited
No
on Thursday,
way.
chat.
Is it your first
The
time
boss
seeing
fight.
Elezra? Put that parchment away.
What are you talking about? I was just trying to take notes on what that witch is stepping on.
Chattering away like little birds in my presence. I'm a tad disappointed. You weren't like this on our last little adventure. If I knew destiny would keep bringing us together like this, I would have crushed you between my fingers. The world is full of surprises, indeed. By the looks of this stronghold, it wasn't the work of the Dark Invaders. The destruction of Atoraxxion, the bastion of humanity, was wrought by human hands. But the downfall of Atoraxxion ultimately brought salvation to this world. Who does humanity have most to thank for that?
I don't get it how Atoraxxion ultimately brought salvation to this world. I don't get it.
Could we know that? But we know for a fact it is not you.
If only the 4 architects had stuck it out together, and if only Dekia had reawakened as planned, could Yolu have really defeated their nemesis? Her fate, could it have been to storm the stronghold of the Dark Invaders?
We weren't there. We aren't as ancient as certain witches in the room. You stop your chattering. Where are all the architects? You think we'd let you sacrifice the architects and watch as you activate the heart of Artemagia?
I don't know why you would think that of me. All I need is one person.
Oh no, only one person?
What? One? Is your tongue just flapping around behind that smile? You're lying through your teeth.
Little one, I've not spoken a lie since the day I was born. I've only come to find the coordinates. The Dark Invaders that Dekia left to Yolu. That's right. The Black Spirit Stronghold. That's indeed my target.
What? Why there? Wait, hey, you're not really thinking about using the stronghold as a base to unleash the army of Ator and then the 3 days of darkness again?
I honestly didn't think that far. That sounds like an interesting
Oh no!
plan.
She gave them
Tell me
idea.
you're
He
not
gave them
curious.
idea. He gave her idea.
That voice you have, all day in your head without end. Where is it coming from? how much stronger will it grow? Never mind. I shall take my leave. Thanks to somebody, my timeline's been accelerated. Yolu's last weapon, Amarillos, has been aimlessly pacing for a long time, unable to fulfill its desires. I'll leave it under your care now. I hope that you can give her masterpiece, this ancient weapon and a lonely soul, all the dearest love she deserves. Although its presence brought chaos to the stronghold, it was the catalyst that incited the fall from salvation. As you saw from the past records of the stronghold, you must be wary of being enticed by the Amarillos. That is if you want to keep the worthless entourage you dragged along from becoming her puppets. If you survive this valley of desire, perhaps I'll see you again at the coordinates. Farewell.
No! Has she vanished? Again? Ugh,
Maybe that's why my angle is like this, because my character is a shy, so she's small.
We've got a lot of information this time.
Let's open. Oh yeah, did I combine them? I forgot. Yeah, I have it. How to
Last
open?
weapon, Amarillos, damn it. Last weapon.
There you go. Let's go! What? We're gonna do this solo?
Dark invaders detected. Beginning Amarillos evolution.
Dark invaders, you do. What to do? Oh, it's Rekahim already. I see. Rekahim. Oh no, maybe SR. Forgot to turn it off. What next? Oh, we just go forward. Ay. Wong, 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 wong. Sexy mama. Sexy deer. Sexy deer. The booba deer. Ah no, it's the deer first. Not yet the mama deer. Mama deer. Not yet mama deer.
Heart of creation. Critical damage detected. Incubation rate declining.
What?
Incubation.
Activate Tuntaros immediately!
Incubation rate declining. Oh no, I killed both of them. I should not kill them, right? I should. Oh, the cutscene. Me and my balloon head. Mama deer with Booba. Booba deer. Amaryllis. When we were fighting this for the first time in a party run, damn, we keep dying.
No, I can't believe my masterpiece, Tuntaros, has been destroyed.
Churros has been
Reassembly
destroyed.
complete. Activate ultimate weapon Amarillos.
I was not prepared for boss fight.
Lightstone storage damaged. Energy efficiency decreased. I admire your persistence, but it ends now. Activate the artifact device.
No, it will die. Die so fast, Jen. Easy one there.
We've lost our voices. Oh, can you tell how wildly we were cheering you?
Wildly.
You know what? There's something even more disheartening. That old prune, I don't think she was lying. Laffy found something called the Atoraxxion Repair Manual. Huh. Laffy? Ugh, where have you gone now?
Laffy is over there. He seemed very impressed at the sight of the Amarillo. He said he wanted to investigate further and just took off.
Hey,
So engrossed with relics of the past. He hasn't even noticed how much you've grown.
You were about to say, it feels like just yesterday you were whipping wolves outside the ancient chamber.
Oh yeah.
The other one's stuck in the past.
When we first met this secret guards, we were just killing wolves outside the ancient stone chamber. If you took the ancient stone chamber questline.
Quiet, both of you! I'm dying to see these coordinates. Assistant, go on up and get Laffy.
There we go.
Attempt to access saved data detected. Next command undetected.
I should have never returned to Atoraxxion.
Yeah, she could
reflected in the
just
past.
have changed.
Started anew.
Yeah, they could just go outside, right? Of Atoraxxion. I don't know why they keep coming back to Atoraxxion.
Unable to even end my own life. Why would I? Why is this happening? Was it like this for the others? Vaha, Sika, Ors? Have I awakened only to suffer the agony of death? Even today I run. I flee. I don't want to die. I guess I still wish to remain among the living.
Attempt to access saved data detected.
Oh, oi, Laffy, why are you there? How to go up there? What the heck? How to go there? Ah, the platform. Oi, why is this cat so restless? I'm almost done, baby cat.
That's strange. It makes no sense. Weapons cannot feel fear of death. Oh, yes. Great work. Say, there's something odd that I noticed while watching you fight. Do you remember the final weapon, Amarillos? Well, it just bolted. You went to town on it, smashing it to smithereens. Could you not feel it shaking madly in its final moments? And even at its wit's end, it fled like a bat out of hell. There is no other weapon like it in the world. Weapons shouldn't be capable of fearing death. Look here, they're generally all designed like this. Ah, wait. I feel an unusual pulse here. Oh, see, just now, it's as if it's using all its might to take a final breath. Although it's buried within a labyrinth of ancient characters. I shall get to the bottom of this mystery no matter what it takes. Let's head on down since everyone is waiting. You go on ahead.
What is this? Does this have knowledge? Oh no, it doesn't have. Ah! Never mind. We're done, chat, I think.
Alrighty, everyone works so hard, I'll hold off on the scolding. There is something called the Atoraxxion Repair
Repair
Manual within the
Manual.
Soul Magia.
Not long after we returned to Atoraxxion, we were gathered in front of a dust-laden Protokea. Ors was as silent as the goddess of darkness in her stronghold. Sika muttered to himself incessantly, nodding his head. It sounds like my name, but I lacked the strength to respond. Regardless, Vaha had something to say.
At this rate, we'll starve to death, or we'll eat each other alive.
Yeah!
Let us keep our dignity. We get to choose how it ends for us. Let's all get some rest inside the Kive. A long and timeless sleep, as the Master once did. But lest we become like our Master, though he tried his very best. Let us free ourselves from this preordained destiny to some unknown vista far from here. Someone in the future will awaken us. Perhaps that person may even need our help. Of course, it's also my first time creating something like this. Though it may fail, anything is better than this.
He looked into Orz's eyes as he continued to speak, and nobody stood to oppose him. To have the choice to face death without pain? This option was one that intrigued us.
Wait, does this mean the shattered Kives of the Architects in Protokea weren't Alezra's doing, but evidence of failure? No, it cannot be!
But Orz's biome was immaculately intact. That means if Orz's Kive was the only one that was successful.
Oh, so it's only Ors?
I see. Elezra said she only needed one earlier. It could be that she was referring to Ors.
Didn't it say, no consciousness to play? What could the failure of the Kive imply? Loss of consciousness. But Vaha would have done everything he could to prevent the worst outcome.
Regardless, let's check Yolu's last location before Kivization. We can use the clues that Alezra was after to find her.
Where to go?
Attempt to access saved data detected.
Kivization, without the promise of a future. It was the only viable thing to do. Until the day that someone finds the stronghold. For the first and last time, I finally found my paradise. The place where the Master left the coordinates that lead to the stronghold of the Dark Invaders. My mission ended before it could even begin. Shall I have a look at how far my mission would have taken me? Vamalkia, North, Ankar, Wall of Giants, the Lake of Desolation, the Mountain of Crimson Ash, Alya Eli. The coordinates.
I'll take the coordinates to the Black Spirit's epicenter.
No!
Elezra
got it!
But it seems I can be rather fickle. I am curious to know how strong you've become, but I will direct you to a new coordinate that won't disappoint. The final Gladios in Atoraxxion.
The final Gladios!
Something that the four architects couldn't even open. You will find the arena within Orzekia, the heart of immortality. Oh, you'd best hurry, or the coordinates will disappear. Do try your best not to wander astray this time. You'll need to be well rested, if you know what I mean.
What? Are you kidding me? She said she doesn't lie! She snatched the coordinates right out from under our noses!
Looks like we're out of options now. The only option is to face her in the final Gladios.
That's the boss fight chat on
Who would have
Thursday.
thought that we lived to see the day that Elezra was somewhat concerned for our well-being? You sure encounter a lot of strange events in life.
Aiden, now is not the time to muse about... Please don't come with us next time. You're anything but helpful.
Now stop fighting! Look on the bright side! Instead of saving 4, we now only have 1 person to save. Could it have been Oz? This hunk of machine did spit out... Or
Zekia, the forest
which conceived the night. Assistant, the last stronghold has opened. We just gotta handle it face to face. I don't want to get crushed by an army of Ator. I plan on sticking around for a long, long time.
Help requirement. Okay, what's this? Ah, this is for the weekly one.
Want to get.
I should have never returned to Atoraxxion, unable to even.
Ah, yeah, it's done. We're done, chat, I think. At least we've come to this, but we're almost at the end. It's us or the witch. There will only be one survivor at the Gladius. So, are you ready? Let's brace ourselves. Yeah, let's go on Thursday, guys. Hopefully we can finish the final boss on Thursday. The last survivor of Atoraxxion, the final Gladius, awaits us at Atoraxxion, the heart of immortality. Yay! We're done, chat. I think. Oh, not yet. Hey, partner, aren't you itching to know? I'm talking about those secret guards. Any news on the Protokea investigation? We should have heard something by now, shouldn't we? The noisy fools have gone quiet, so they must be up to something big. Yay! We finished it, chat! We finished it! Yay! So the last one, I'll just do it off stream.